I am back for episode 3 on Hot Asian Girl Rambles podcast. Yes, it's me! How are you all? I am doing fine, thank you so much for asking. It is currently 31 degrees now in Sydney. Air quality is good. It's a good sign. Wind is 16 kilometers per hour. Humidity is 9%, and it is sunny. Currently in the afternoon. What else? I just started the fucking episode. I don't know what the fuck. Alright, I got a couple of things I want to talk about. Okay. And I gotta be honest, I am a little bit sweaty. Forgive me if you can hear the birds. We've got birds around. Well, it's not a big deal, but the birds love where this place is. But anyway, so I got a few things to talk about. It's on the list. Okay, learning to not talk out loud. Using the Wikipedia. I honestly thought that would be something fascinating to talk about. Learning how to, like, not think out loud, because I've been told that I do speak a lot. Back when I was in college. Right now, we're on break, so not in college at the moment. But I was told that I do speak a lot when I'm on the computer studying. By myself, might I just add. When I'm studying by myself, but you know. Look, I need stimulation, constant stimulation, mental stimulation. I learned that the hard way. That I didn't realise that actually, when I moved out of Sydney due to abuse, and moved in due to abuse, I actually realized how much stimulation I relied on. Mental stimulation I relied on. Oh my god! Actually, this brings me to the thing I actually wanted to talk about as well. You know, when I lived in the country, you guys, in Goulburn, like, area. I'm not gonna actually, like, fucking say exactly where, but in Goulburn area. Let's just say in Goulburn area. I went to this town, and there was a lot of... Okay, for people who don't know, people of colour who don't know, do not move to Goulburn. Just letting you know now, do not fucking move there. No matter how many fucking white person who was, like, 6 feet tall, okay, or 6 feet tall, don't let them tell you where to move in Australia, right? Because it is not a place where you want to settle down with your family. In the country, I'm literally exposing my experience, you guys. You do not want to move to the fucking country in the middle of nowhere just because some people tell you that you should. Okay? It is a horrible place to live if you are moving out of Sydney. I would suggest not doing that, because when I did that, I almost lost my mind and almost died. And actually, I also pretty fucking sure I saw a UFO. Pretty fucking sure I saw a UAP there on the road when I was driving in the dark on the motorway back to, let's say, Goulburn, when it wasn't Goulburn, but let's say it's Goulburn. And I swear to fucking God, the person sitting next to me saw it as well. So, whoop-de-doo, okay, you guys, whoop-de-fucking-doo. I saw a UFO in the country, and I moved back to Sydney afterwards, still tolerant more abuse. But, you know, what I'm learning is that the stimulation that I got from living in the country was like 0.0000000%. The only stimulation I had was to, like, only stimulation that I got, mental stimulation that I got, was, I guess, all the what is it? I was gonna say all the dog barking, because we lived with all these dogs. to try to kill us and kill each other. But, you know, I'm actually grateful that I got out of there. But having said that, the idea of learning to talk to yourself for stimulation, guess I'm not a scientist, I don't know, but I guess it helped. I guess helps you combat loneliness. I actually have been told once that it is when I was working at Vinnie's, when I was volunteering at Vinnie's, that when you talk to yourself, that is a sign that you are intelligent. Actually, I don't know if I got that from... I think I was telling someone else that at Vinnie's. I think I might have been telling someone else that at Vinnie's. My bad, sorry. I was telling the manager that. One of the managers that. I found that resource from... Oh, I think I must have heard it on Triple J radio or something. So one of the doctors was talking about it on a podcast or on the radio. Long time ago. But I still remember that fact. That if you talk to yourself, you find you're talking to yourself... And people are like, what the fuck? This person's crazy. No, you're not crazy, okay? You're just intelligent. You're just a fucking intelligent person. So congratulations. You're smarter than a fucking dolphin, alright? Congratulations. I mean, let me just have a quick look. I mean, do I really... Oh, yeah. Actually, it was quite condescending stuff, but I'm gonna read through it anyway. Stop talking. How to stop talking to yourself. Here we go. How to stop talking to yourself. 11 steps with pictures. Wiki-how. Assessing your self-talk. Figuring out whether the self-talk is your own self or a different voice. Wait, is this the one I read? Assess how others respond to your self-talk. Stopping self-talk. Acknowledge the behavior. Think more. Allow self-talk only in certain situations. Write down self-talk. Make conversations with people. Keep busy. Okay, that's not the one I read. Alright, we're moving on. This is going way too long. Okay, next. Alright, I also wanted to talk about IKEA hot dogs. I went to IKEA. I drove to IKEA, you guys. It took me 4 hours to get there. A 4 hours journey, okay? And get this. I went through the arse first of IKEA. I didn't regret it at all. I didn't go to the entrance. I parked right next to the exit. And I was, like, getting out of the car and across the road, heading towards the door. And, like, I'm looking at this lady. She's carrying all these fucking shit in her hands, this blonde lady. And she was like a boomer. And she was, like, really upset walking through this door. I'm like, why are you walking through there? It literally says exit on the top of the fucking door frame. And then I was thinking, oh my god, wait. Can I do that? And I didn't do it. Like, I was standing around the door, like, the glass windows and looking through the window, like, oh my god, should I go in? Like, I don't know. And do one of those peekaboo type of, hand gestures, like trying to figure out, can I actually walk through this glass? Like, can I walk through the door, through the exit? But yeah, it turns out you can. It's not my first time in IKEA, but it's been a while. It's been a very long time, and I was like, yeah, I'll go through. So I walked through, and I finally got to the bathroom. That's what, and that was the whole point of. No, I'm just kidding. But I actually spent 6 liters of water flushing my piss down the drain. Has anyone ever like considered how much like water we spend flushing? Anyway, so yeah, I went through the arse first at IKEA. So definitely not the entrance. Kind of shocked because. When you haven't been to IKEA for such a long time, you forget how, like, possessive they are with your time frame, the time you spend there. They control every single fucking bit of your life. The agency you have over your own life when you're shopping in a store. it's like, ugh. And then, you try and cut the corners, but then, like, you forget that, oh, wait, shit, I have to turn around and go back to the bedding area because... the textile bedding area, where the fuck they call it, because I need to get that fucking pillowcase. And well, in this case, it wasn't a pillowcase. I was actually looking for was it a curtain rod? But I spent 4 hours on the road, you guys. 4 bloody hours. And let me just explain, okay? I went there. Took me an hour, like 50, to be exact, 55 minutes to get to IKEA the first round. Okay, and I was using a GPS, so, you know, I couldn't really find where the fuck I was going. But I went past, oh my gosh, if anyone's listening who's in Sydney right now, I went past Blacktown. Oh my god. It's like, the fuck, I didn't know that they had like some, like, you know, semi-rich areas in Blacktown, like, you know, not rich, but like, you know, I mean, I'm gonna say it's rich, like, for Blacktown. I'm like, what the fuck, there's like rich houses here, like, this is new. It was kind of cool. I'm not gonna expose what road it was, but like, I was like, what the fuck, there's rich people in Blacktown, the fuck. And then you know, I mean, anyway, I'm back to this thing, and I went to IKEA. I found my things, and then I left. It took me another 50 minutes to get back home, but then I realised, oh my god, this rod doesn't fit on my wall. And, oh wait, was it the rod? What did I get? Oh yeah, it was the rod. I got a bathroom fucking rod. A bathroom curtain thing. What do you call it? A bathtub, like a shower curtain thing. It was actually called a shower curtain rod. Anyway, it's not actually called that because it's all in fucking Swedish. Which I don't know how to read Swedish. Couldn't remember the name, but I was like, fuck, I got all these things, you know, I'm happy with everything, but literally this shower curtain rod is pissing me off. It doesn't fit on my window, and for some reason I was like, oh my god, this is gonna work, like in my brain when I was there. I was like, this is so good, it's gonna fucking work, it's just gonna sit on the fucking window, there's gonna be no issues, it's gonna slide on so good, like, it's just gonna be so fucking easy, just so piss easy, and like, it's gonna be so chill once I put it on, and I can just rest for the rest of the day, like, not go back or anything, because why would I need to, you know. And then turns out, motherfucker, doesn't even fit on the wall, it doesn't even fit in the frame. It doesn't even fit on the fucking window frame. So I had to, and I was like, literally, the neighbors could see me, like, standing on the window in the frame of the window. Because I'm pretty small, okay? And I was like, trying to, like, unshift the fucking pole, because you can, like, separate it. Like, you have to twist in, like, the middle pole part, and then, like, stretch it, and then it will clonk onto the wall, like it's supposed to have pressure, so it clonks on there. You don't need to like nail the wall or hang it up or anything. It just loosens up, and then you can tighten it, pull it out, tighten it, and then it'll fit on the frame. And I did that, and it just didn't fucking work with the curtains on there, and it was too heavy. So anyway, for anyone who's into fucking house renovations, yeah. So then I had to drive back. I was like, fuck, what should I do? It's like 4:30, like, p.m. By the time I get there, I mean, what time do they even close? I checked, and good thing they close around 7 p.m. So, you know, oh my god, that was so, like, daunting. But then, you know what? It was so worth it, because when I got back to IKEA at Blacktown area, I'm not going to say where, but, you know, just say the city. Lovely ride. I actually really enjoyed that drive. Listening to Drake on Spotify because I can't listen to anything else on the radio, because if I do and I sing along, then I might get in a car crash, you know, guys. So close to doing that, knock on wood. So I've been trying to listen to music that, like, is not as, like, intellectually engaging and just chill, you know. So yeah, when I went back to IKEA, I got the things that I needed. I refunded easy. They're really good with that. Like, the lady's like, hi, you know, what do you want? I'm like, yeah, I just want to refund it. She's like, okay, no way, no, like, too easy, like, you know. And then she took my things. I gave her my receipt, and then she was like, hey, bye. I'm like, all right, thank you. I'm like, what the fuck? That was so quick. Like, she's like so efficient. I thought I had to, like, write a whole paragraph as to why I was going to refund this shower curtain rod thing, but good thing I didn't. And yeah, so then I got my things. And I picked up a couple of things, and my room is looking fresh now. It's looking so cozy, like as if like I'm on farm or something. I'm just so happy with it because I was just, I don't know. I'm just gobsmacked. I spent 4 hours on the road. I'm just like, I just can't believe I did all of that. It was actually worth it, you guys. And also, I was gonna say the hot dogs are really good. I was like the last person. The guy on the radio was like, "Ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, the fucking cafe's gonna close in 30 minutes. Oh, by the way, if you ordered the last hot dog, would you please queue to the line and pick up your hot dog? Thanks." And I was like, "Wow, thank you. That's impressive." You know what? Actually, their customer service is really good there. Not to mention less customers. Not to mention like there's a lot of parking and it's spacious. I actually really enjoyed that IKEA a lot more than going to Tempe. Like no biggie. Like I'm not gonna fucking. I'm just saying this because when I lived in Marrickville, the Tempe IKEA there was actually very busy. There's always like fucking people just around. So I mean, tops them, they're good for them, like great for business. But I'm just saying, if you guys like your alone time, you want to think and have like you know. You want to be able to think clearly. I mean, clearly I didn't work out for me, but I went there and I enjoyed my time. Like the parking was so accessible and I didn't have to, there was no fuckery, you know, there was no fuckery. You just park, you get in, you get out. Whereas Tempe's more of like a whole cultural experience with IKEA. So it's like, you know, you have to really go through the traffic and then park in, well, fight for parking, and it's so far from the gate, and then you have to walk through these gates. I mean, if you don't do that, you have to go down park, you'll go in the garage, like go down the garage to park and then go back up. There's a lot of that. But with the Blacktown like IKEA, that one was really good. You just park and you just walk through the exit, the arsehole of IKEA, and then Bob's your fucking uncle, okay? So, I'm just so happy with that. Anyway, so, yeah, moving on. I went to, you know, guys, actually, I don't know if, I mean, happy October. I mean, I'm so happy that it's actually October now. Because I'm really into, I don't know if anyone knows this, but I'm really into Halloween stuff. Like, it's not... Like, people think, oh my god, Halloween, children, ew. Like, no, I don't think that. I think, oh my god, Halloween, fucking sick. Fucking toilet rolls and baseball bats and pumpkins and, like, you know, speed driving. I think, like, the worst... No, I don't. I think, yeah, I think, I think... speed driving. I take that back. Anyone who's a police officer, I do not speed drive. I'm just literally just trying to paint the picture of like the culture of like, you know, the American culture of like, oh no, here's a great example. Mean Girls. The movie Mean Girls, they had a scene of the girl, the main character, she's invited to a fucking party and she was told that it was a Halloween dressed up party. Or she was told it's a dress up party. She dressed up as a fucking zombie vampire bride or whatever, bridesmaid. That vibe, you know, that vibe of like everyone's just fucking around but not taking things too serious and it's goofy. That's the type of Halloween stuff I'm into. But I'm also into antique Halloween stuff. Very detailed, very strong themed, cohesive, strong themed, detailed, dressed up as well. I'm into those things, you know, like going to the Gatsby cruise, that was fun, you know, everyone was very into it. So I'm into, yeah, it's either going to be extremely like 100% everyone's really committed to the dress up, or it's like the most trashiest Halloween The most 90s, like, fucking trashy Halloween setup where people are just doing half-ass dressing, like, they don't wear matching clothes, like, basically the 90s version of Halloween, like, again, pumpkins on the road, baseball bats, toilet rolls, pranks, eggs, and a 90s shitbox on the road, like, that type, and, like, sitting on the couch and, like, eating like popcorn and watching videotape movies. Like, that's the type of Halloween that I also do enjoy. But that's the mood I'm in, you guys. And I actually, I might just set that up later on. Like, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that's gonna be on my bucket list for this October, and try and just binge some movies or something. I don't know, with my free time. Yeah, I went to an audition at Luna Park. So that was interesting. I don't know if, like, I guess I can talk about this. If anyone's interested, I guess they do have, like, auditions every year or whatever. But I went for the Halloween one. I didn't get it, unfortunately. But I actually don't regret any of my travel plans and anything. I actually really enjoyed the time I spent going to this place and getting auditioned, because I made past the second round. Made past the first round and the second round, didn't make it the third round. Actually, no, technically I didn't make it past the second round. Actually, no, it is. So I think the first part is the interviews, like getting the application passed. So that's I don't know. I actually don't know. This is my first time doing this thing. But anyway, so I got the application approved, and then I had to audition. So then, yeah, I guess the audition didn't pass audition. So overall, was it fun? Yes. Would I do it again? Yes, for fun. But would I do it again professionally? No, I wouldn't. Due to me being so fucking short, okay, I'm so small, I just don't see myself, work ethic being that. Honestly, I just don't think it suits me, because I'm too small for like, I know myself very well, my body very well, and I know how I work, and I'm really, really not a physical person. I just know, like, I mean, in high school, I look like, I mean, I guess, I was really good at sports, like, but genuinely, I don't like doing sports. So it's, like, kind of the opposite. Like, I have the body for it, but I don't want to do it. So it's, like, it's not part of my DNA. I just feel like it's just not part of my identity. Like, I identify as a she, they, and I just feel like, because I identify as a she, that's what's taken over the fact that I do not like doing physical work. No, I'm just joking. I don't know. I just don't think it was good for me. But having said that, I did enjoy the entire night. And those people were incredibly professional. Yeah, so thanks to those guys. They treated everyone really well, and, like, yeah, no bullshit, and they got straight to the point. Very professional. Yeah, just so fascinating. The night, look, I really, again, because I'm saying this, I wanted to say I really enjoyed it because I'm actually into horror stuff. Like, I'm into Halloween. I'm into horror things. Not all, but some. And I just adore Luna Park. I really do. But, oh my god, you know what? Oh my god. When they made us sit on the floor and, like, not to, like, expose too much about what they did, but they made us sit on the floor, like a little runway thing, and oh my god, there was two specific, like, there was quite a few people that were really talented. I didn't get to see the dancers, but oh my god, there was a fucking guy. There was a fucking guy who, like, was on the ground and crawling, right? Like, a lot of people doing that, but this was insane. Has anyone even played Silent Hill, you guys? Have you played the video game Silent Hill? I mean, I know of gamers who are, if they're listening, they would know. Silent Hill 3, Silent Hill 2 specifically, oh my god. People were going at it, like, just groaning, like, full on. Monster monster sound effects in front of your face. And they had an option to come towards you, okay? If you're auditioning, you'd have a chance to... You can actually approach people who are sitting on this runway, because that'd be the people who are being auditioned, which is me and all the other people who are also getting auditioned. We sit in a line across from each other, so it's like a runway. And then the person who's being auditioned, he's asked to stand up, they would have to go down this runway. So they're in between all of us, so they're in the center of the path, okay? And then they would approach you if they want. I actually got a lot of like, people were approaching me a lot. I don't know why, but people were commenting on my eyes. I don't know why, but they were like, oh my god, you got cute eyes, but they were saying that in their auditions. So I guess people just thought that I was afraid for some reason. I don't know why, but they would approach me. I was like, what the fuck, this is weird. I was like the smallest one there, like, what the fuck? So I guess they wanted to use me, I guess. This is all assumptions, but people being auditioned wanted to use me as an, you know, as a way to show that they can, like, approach their, I guess, their clients, the guests when they arrive at Luna Park, because a lot of them will be children. So I guess they used me as fucking a subject. So anyway, moving on. But what, I'm telling you this because it was fucking horrific. Some guy put his fucking shirt over his head, and then once he pulled his shirt off his face, his eyelids, both of his eyelids, I'm not kidding you, both of his eyelids were flipped upwards, and his eyelashes were denting in his... Oh my god, it was disgusting. His eyelashes were lifted up so you could see the red underneath his eye. Oh my gosh, and I was gonna throw up, and not to mention someone else almost made me throw up. There was a chick, and she was like on the ground. And have you guys ever seen like a grasshopper? That's how it looked. She literally got on her knees like a grasshopper. I don't know how the fuck she did it, okay? And her elbows were out like a grasshopper. Literally grasshopper. And then she turns her body around. She twisted her fucking abdomen. And, like, it was a 360 degrees twist while her hands, her two hands and her 2 feet was still on the ground. And she was like, bruv, like her belly was touching the ground, and then she twisted her body without really moving her feet and her hands, and I was like vomiting. I was spewing. I was like, it was so bad. It was so good. I was so good, and if they didn't get hired, I don't know how the fuck. I don't know. So. That's so gross. I literally held myself back from vomiting, and the person sitting next to me was like, oh shit, is she right? Like, just like looking at me like, are you okay? Like, I was so close to vomiting. I didn't vomit, but I made so many like loud vocal responses to these people during their audition. I kind of feel bad because sometimes I would be laughing at them. I wouldn't recommend doing that, you guys. But then, most of the time, majority of the time, I was generally just fucking scared for my life, because these people were, like, doing the most gruesome shit, which is fantastic. I mean, I guess that's what they're looking for. So I'm actually excited to see what, like, Luna Park's gonna, like, look like when it comes to, the Halloween season. But, you know, anyway, that's... Yeah, that was fun. I think people should turn up, and I want to turn up, but then the thing is, it's gonna be too hot. Like, I'm actually, again, like, physically cannot. Just wanted to tell you guys this story. It's pretty fun. But look, the mood though. I'm so obsessed with being part of projects that the mood was the best thing I've ever experienced in my life, and you can pay me to say otherwise, you know, like, just, I really enjoyed it. It was nighttime at Luna Park with a bunch of creative, talented people and passionate people who love, you know, who love Luna Park and respect the whole thing. And then they had, like, fucking fairy lights, and, like, all these lights at the castle, and everything was lit up. Like, it was lit up, and there was no one there. So I thought that was so, like, I guess, fulfilling. emotionally fulfilling for me and like romantic in a way. And I just felt like, oh my god, I'm so free. I felt like, oh my god, I am so free right now, and I'm so blessed. And yeah, I'm just so grateful. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this third epi, and I will see you in the next one. Please subscribe, like this video. If you find the podcast on Spotify or any other fucking podcast thing, please like and subscribe. I haven't put it on there yet, but I don't. So for a while, I don't really know when what I'm gonna do it, like put everything on to these other platforms, but for now, please just like and subscribe. I'm losing my voice. I'm gonna go now. Okay. It's just. Oh yeah, and also met like, I swear to God, I'm pretty sure there was like a famous ballerina guy there, and he was like, "What the fuck is wrong with your voice?" And I was like, "I really liked your act." And he's like, "Is there something wrong with your voice?" And like, we were walking out of the fucking Luna Park, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, this is really embarrassing." I'm like, "No, I'm just whispering." Like, oh, that was fucked. That was so fucked. But like, I'm pretty sure that guy's like, pretty sure he's like semi-famous, and like the guy that was like opening the gate for us, he like called his name out, and I'm like, what the fuck. So yeah, like, you meet people, you meet interesting people, you guys. If you're interested in like doing entertainment, like, you should go for it. And yeah, there's that info. Oh my god, I wish I could talk for longer, but there are circumstances that I have to abide by living with other people right now. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast, and I will see you guys in the next. I will fucking take 500. And I will catch you guys later.